Hey, behind me right there is the county jail, that building where the flag is. And if we look right over here, that's the county administration. That's the courthouse right here. So you got the county administration. Where the flag is the courthouse. And then there's also the jail. All connected, all one area, downtown. And this is the scene where a black man was shot yesterday, last night, by a police officer, a deputy sheriff. So, I'm here. There was a briefing this morning at 10:30 in the morning, and they pretty much just, you got the sheriff, you got the warden. They released statements involving this shooting, and the media, the local media, they report. It said that it's a 44-year-old black man who was shot by the Minnehaha County Sheriff's deputy after authorities say he charged officers with a knife Tuesday afternoon at the Minnehaha County Jail. Authorities said that the subject, he was disorderly. He entered the Minnehaha County Jail's front lobby, creating a disturbance. Deputies and correction officers were dispatched to address the situation. Shortly after, authorities said the suspect began hitting the glass door of the lobby with the object, and the officer attempted to keep the door shut. The door shatters in the process, causing the officer to suffer minor injuries. Authorities said that the subject walked away from the building and confronted several officers and a deputy in the parking lot. Now, there's footage of this incident as well. There was just some passerbys, individuals in the parking lot that recorded the incident, and it's on Facebook, it's on Twitter. They haven't released the rights to that footage for all media, but it's out there. It can be found if you just Google Sioux Falls police shooting and then put in the date. So the date is May 20. It happened on May 21st, Tuesday, May 21st. So you can just put shooting Sioux Falls, police officer shooting Sioux Falls, May 21st, 2019. It'll pop up because there's not a whole lot of head-grabbing, violent stories like that, so it won't be hard to find. You can see that footage if you want to see it. So, continuing on, authorities said the subject walked away from the building, confronted several officers and a deputy. He threw an object believed to be a liquor bottle at one of the officers. The subject then brandished a knife and charged several officers, authorities said. After several orders to drop the knife came from authorities, the subject then charged the officers and got within a few feet, authorities said. Allegedly, the deputy fired 2 shots at the subject, striking him at least one time and stopping him. Authorities said officers and the deputy then rendered medical assistance until first responders arrived. The subject was transported to a local hospital where he is being treated for his injuries. The Sioux Falls Police Department and South Dakota Highway Patrol assisted on the scene. The South Dakota Division of Criminal Investigation is investigating the incident. It says here, many viewers have seen the video of the shooting in a Facebook post and Twitter circulating on social media. At this time, don't have permission to show that, so I don't want to get any strikes or anything. So we got that, and then State Attorney Aaron McGowan is planning on pressing charges on the man who was shot. And let's see here. There's a lot of people touting that the man was having a psychotic break, but not sure where that information is coming from, if it's made up or if it holds any weight. And one thing to note is that when you see the video and the footage, there's a lot of officers, while this is going on, to try to gain control of the situation and of the individual while keeping their distance. For a firearm to be discharged and used, they're not releasing the man's identity, nor the officer, the deputy sheriff officer identity. He wasn't working today, but it was just as far as the community, it would just seem a little wise to maybe suspend with pay until the further investigation is done. Keep in mind that in 2015 here in the city, the entire Sioux Falls Police Department got tasers to avoid situations like this. It was a whole thing about the training that they received, and yet it kind of seems like the training failed, because there was tasers that were drawn, but they were not used in this incident. No tasers, no pepper spray, anything that will be non-life-threatening. There's another note that I made to myself that I wanted to address in regards to... There we go. So, I want more facts to come in, and I want this to be factual and not based off of, just personalizing it without getting all the information that would be needed. So it is kind of strange to me and befuddling that they couldn't tackle or subdue or pepper spray or tase, stun them. And the shot, it wasn't a non-life-threatening shot like below the waist. It was, reports are saying it was shot to the chest. And he was literally directed back to one of the officers with the gun drawn. So I went to the 1030 at the police station. They had a media room where all of the media was present to get an update, and it was pretty much just touching on the report that was already released from yesterday. One of the community leaders, not going to release their name, but they sent me a personal message, say, before any action is taken and before any opinions are made, let's all get together and talk. I am a resource in this situation, being that I have connections on both sides, and I feel that there is a level of respect from both perspectives. So please ask anyone you know to hold off on public comments until the community leaders meet. Let me know your availability. So I'll keep you updated on the situation. Nothing like this has happened to this magnitude in regards to if it's being like racially charged. But the incident, it gets real once it hits your own backyard. You see these things on TV nationally, and then once it hits your own backyard, are you going to put boots to the ground to do something about it and to alleviate any problems and provide solutions and get the conversation started so these type of things can be prevented in the future? So I'll keep you updated. Peace, love, smile, shoot galaxy. I'm Zachary. I see you. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Be kind to nature. The universe will support you. Love you. Stay safe, stay positive.